Senior Counsel Advocate Dali Mpofu will this morning appear before an independent disciplinary committee of the Legal Practice Council. He has to answer to charges of alleged misconduct before the body, which is mandated to set norms and standards as well as regulate the professional conduct of legal practitioners. Watching the story is SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga, joining us now live from Pretoria. And Canny, we've seen what appears to be supporters of the MK party not too far from the venue there, but help us understand whether the issues around the electricity in that building have now been sorted, paving the way, of course, for the starting of this hearing.
Well, good morning to you, Ayanda, and to the viewers at home. Unfortunately, the situation has not changed much at the Legal Practice Council offices in Gauteng. That is the Pretoria office here, where they've brought in the facilities manager to have a look at this technical issue of electricity. However, it appears that it hasn't been resolved yet, but I do see that it's an issue that is affecting the entire surrounding area here in Pretoria, which is not too far from the Gauteng High Court in Pretoria. Now, we don't know. We'll get from the chairperson of the Disciplinary Committee whether they intend to proceed without the electricity, or if they need to allocate or seek another date to continue with this DC hearing. As I speak to you now, Ayanda, most of the parties are inside the very dark boardroom right now, waiting to get an answer as to whether this matter will proceed or not. Senior Counsel, that is Advocate Dali Mpofu, is facing 7 charges relating to his conduct in various high-profile matters. He's accused of breaching the code and, of course, bringing the legal profession into disrepute. Of course, he has dismissed these charges as frivolous and completely unsustainable. And we do know, as we stand now, Ayanda, that a few of those witnesses that were mentioned in that particular charge sheet, so the incidents of the 2022 JSC interview with Justice Mlambo and Chief Justice Mandisa Maya, will not be participating in this particular hearing. Then, of course, the issue of the Section 194 inquiry, that is with the former public protector, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, as well as the chairperson of the Section 194 inquiry, that is Richard Janki, they too will not be participating in this process. So I don't know how that will affect how the Disciplinary Committee will run this particular complaint by CASAC, that is the Council for the Advancement of the South African Constitution. But we know that at least 4 of those instances in which Advocate Dali Mpofu is charged, they will not be witnesses with respect to the persons that the complaint alleges were affected by those particular incidents that are listed in the charge sheets. So we expect Ayanda will begin at 9:30 this morning. Of course, it has to be emphasized that this is quite an important process that takes place in this body, which essentially regulates the legal profession. And of course, if this misconduct body finds that the advocate is guilty of misconduct, then of course you're facing serious consequences, which could include instituting action to have the advocate removed from the role of advocates. And of course that impact will be quite severe, because it means that if you are removed from the role of advocates, you don't get to practice anymore. So essentially you lose that legal career. But we expect at 9:30 a.m. we'll have some kind of an idea as to whether this matter will proceed or not, or if they'll have to seek another date due to this issue of electricity challenges in the Pretoria CBD area.